I'm on a quest to have a second healthy baby, and that means I'm not putting any toxins, any fragrances in my body, and that's where Caraway Home cookware and their Tupperware come into play. Right now, when you use my code TSFS at carawayhome.com, you get 10% off. I'm sure you're like, Sarah, what are you talking about? Well, Caraway products are non-toxic. That means they have no PFAs, PTFEs, those forever chemicals that are extremely hard to pronounce. And I just ordered their storage containers in navy. Oh, and hello, they don't have any toxic chemicals either. Don't believe me? Go and read their 5-star reviews. Over 65,000 people have rated them 5 stars. Visit carawayhome.com/TSFS to take advantage of this limited time offer for 10% off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive to Sarah Fraser Show listeners, so support my show and visit carawayhome.com/TSFS or use code TSFS at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern. Make my week, okay, my friend? I love you, or love our chemistry, and someday we have a million ideas, which is honestly our Achilles heel. Someday I would love to just release our phone conversations. I mean, I don't record them because you're a lawyer and I don't want to be sued. But I would love to do recorded phone combos with you, and we can bleep out all the people's names that we talk about and then just let people on Reddit go wild. Honey. That's another Mad Money. Mad Money.
I love a money grab. If you were
baby.
ever to release our phone conversations, I would be canceled.
No, you would not. You never say
spot.
anything. You never say anything.
I don't.
You never say anything. No, that when you say that, it makes you sound like you're like on there saying the R word or the F word. You never say anything. No, that's the only thing you can be canceled for, or the N word, and we never say anything like that. I mean, do we talk smack about other people? Hell yes. But everybody loves that. We have words to say and critiques, baby.
Fine. So maybe I wouldn't be canceled. Thank you. You're right.
wouldn't be
I don't
canceled
say
at
that
all.
stuff.
No. And I mean, we do share what we think is wrong and right with this country, which I believe most of our fans will agree with. So, honey, we are ready.
Bring on those political ads,
Yes,
baby.
Yes.
I mean, we're going to do political ads.
We're in the greatest country on earth. You've got the right to vote.
Anybody that wants to buy ad space on this show, I don't care if you want to go out on a date with Sutton's horse. Give me the money. Let's go.
Are we taking bestiality ads at this point? Are we there?
No, I mean, go on a date. Nothing illegal.
Okay.
Like, if you want to bring like a picnic and sit down with the horse, that's legal, no?
Remember 2 minutes ago when I said, "Oh no,
your mind went dark, baby. Your mind went dark."
I just said how you'll never be canceled. Then I'm like, are we taking bestiality ads? Are we there? Are we?
Honey, times are tough for Sutton. She hasn't had a horse since she was a young girl. Times are tough, and she loves this horse. She didn't recognize Santos. She thought the other horse without the white was Santos. But times are tough, girl. She hasn't had her own horse for at least 40 years. This is a tough life she has over here.
Honey, isn't it nice when you get that $300,000 deposit? Most of us are getting a Social Security deposit of $1,800 maybe. Honey, can you imagine all those zeros? I mean, of course you buy a horse. Sutton is a star. She keeps this show going. What are you thinking with RHOBH so far? Like, did you watch the latest episode? And I mean,
guess what?
I like it.
It's over next week, sweetheart. Actually, it's over now. When everyone's hearing this, it's the season finale. We've had it.
Isn't it wild?
This past Wednesday. Well, what I think Shady Boots is coming up. Miss Richards, in the finale when she is working with Kevin Lee, the party planner, might be making an appearance on a podcast y'all like sometime soon. Mr. Lee. But she shades a Miss Vanderpump when she is working with Kevin Lee to plan the white party. And at SoFi Stadium, where Taylor Swift sold out many nights, right down the street from you and me, not geotagging where you live, Sarah, but SoFi Stadium is in the state.
Thank you.
And Kevin suggests that you should come in with cheerleaders cheering you on. And Kyle says, no wonder you do Lisa Vanderpump's parties. Oh, LOL. This is sounding very Lisa Vanderpump. I don't need them to cheer me on. I would never let them do that for me. Please, no, please. I want to be humble. So she shades Lisa Vanderpump and says, of course, she said, this is sounding very Vanderpump.
The biggest rift in Hollywood, isn't it? I mean, it really is the biggest rift in Hollywood. Those two women are never getting back together. They're never reconciling.
Like I said, I think I said this with you. Did I say this with you? I think I said it with you. If they are not coming together over Kyle's friend committing suicide and Lisa went through that with her brother, I just think that's when you lend a hand. You say, I went through this with my brother. I know what you're going through. It's really bad. If you want to talk, like that to me was the time. And I'm not putting it on LVP. I'm just saying it was the time. I think, right?
That would have been the time, yes, to talk. And yeah, I mean, no, they're totally fractured. They're completely fractured. I'm going to be curious how the reunion goes for RHOBH. I know you already did a breakdown on your show about the housewife and the hustler. But man, where do you stand with EJ? Is EJ for you? I'm so confused. One minute I love her. I feel like she's the gay icon that she is. And then the next minute, I mean, I did not think that Housewife and the Hustler Part 2, you know, it had a good hook at the beginning where it really portrayed her as like a biatch and really not very cold, not having any empathy with the victims. Because we know Part 2, she sits down with the victims. Then they tell the whole current story of where Tom is and more, you know, of how basically his downfall. And then at the end, we sort of get some empathy for her. But EJ really, she is the victim as well, you know, and that's what she really believes. And, I think she is. I love EJ. I feel like she is, you know, until you can prove, and nobody, even our friend, my former friend, he doesn't like me anymore, attorney Ronald Richards, who bought the diamond earrings for his wife, but he's no longer speaking to me. He, even Mr. Richards has not been able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Miss Jane knew where this money was coming from. So she's a victim.
Mr. Richards is not a fan of yours, but I'm a fan of his and he's a fan of mine. He was on this very podcast. It is now the 23rd of February when everyone is listening to this. On Friday, this past Monday, the 19th, I had on Kimberly Archie from The Housewife and the Hustler, one of Erica's victims who I have become friends with. This is news to Sarah because we're recording this a little in advance. Miss Archie was on the Behind the Velvet Rope this past Monday, so everyone should listen. And she is a victim. She's like, her best friend is Joe Gomez's mother. You know what's interesting? Because I do have some other guests from The Housewife and the Hustler coming up. I just think it's interesting that is the goal of a producer, right? To produce this documentary. And there are a lot of people that feel the way you do. And there are a lot of people that watch, especially the Marco scene. And they're like, yeah, Erica, we have no sympathy for you at all whatsoever. So I think it's a really mixed takeaway regarding Erica from The Housewife and the Hustler. And I think let's just remember like that scene where he's like, I'm going to reduce my pain from an 8 to a 3. I'm going to take another bath. Like this is, I can tell you the producer's goals were really, like, this is a victim driven series. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's
not a good look for EJ. And thank you for bringing up the Marco guys. I mean, devastating to hear how much. I mean, can you imagine the feds coming to you? The cops are one thing, but can you imagine the feds? Like, I mean, the government has so much power. How those two guys are even still open is a testament to that. I know that is, I don't have any words. I don't know. Don't you love discovering new games for your phone that are a bit of a mind teaser, a little bit of a mystery, and aren't filled with annoying ads? Boom, I got it for you. Seeker's Notes. Guys, Seeker's Notes is in a game already played by 40 million fans. And the best part about this game, it isn't one of those games just for killing time. It's a perfect stress reliever too. The game is great with community and social interactions. Every puzzle is a workout for your brain, baby. Also, the best part, like I mentioned, totally no annoying ads. It's no Wi-Fi needed, and it's free. Now, it has a variety of virtual collectibles as well. Beyond the captivating visuals and immersive atmosphere, Seeker's Note offers a treasure trove of virtual collectibles. These are not mere items. They are relics and add depth and meaning to your journey. What are you waiting for? Get playing today. Get a little stress reliever. Oh, nothing is better than a fun game on your phone. Download Seeker's Notes now. This is a first for the Sarah Fraser Show. I have partnered with a mindful eating doctor. You guys know I gained and lost 150 pounds until I found mindfulness and quit all fad dietings. If you have tried every diet under the sun, I want to introduce you to Dr. Applin at Optimal Body. Go to myoptimalbody.com, request an appointment, and be sure to say that the Sarah Fraser Show sent you, because you can qualify for a free personalized assessment plus a bonus free 30-day supply of their gut repair product when you sign up for a customized plan. Again, that's myoptimalbody.com to request an appointment. I have never partnered with a fad weight loss company, and I never will. Dr. Applin is the real deal. If you have even tried Ozempic and it didn't work for you, you need to see him. Starts with a gut reset, and they actually make a plan for you that is long-term and slow weight loss, so you can keep it off and change your life forever. Don't believe me? Go and read their mindful 5-star reviews. Go to myoptimalbody.com and tell them the Sarah Fraser Show sent you.
It's a mixed bag, but
it is a mixed bag.
Where's part 3? Like, I think we're getting
it once the trial starts. That'll be
I think.
Yeah, part 3, of course. How it ends up. But she's going to jail. If he's ruled honey, how are they? There's just no way. I mean, look, in that Housewife and the Hustler, they show receipts where, I mean, what law firm gives everybody on staff a black Amex card? Now, I wish I was working for Girardi Keys. I mean, nobody does that. Now, look, lawyers are notoriously bad in business. I mean, they're great in the court. No offense to you. I mean, you're a very good business person, but I know a lot of lawyers. But so they're usually great lawyers in the courtroom and not so good on the business end, or vice versa. They're great at business, not such great attorneys. I mean, there's just no way a law firm. Everybody on staff had a credit card. I mean, that's crazy. They were using
the guy
these
at
funds.
the bar. The guy at the bar had Amex.
I mean, the rumor is that that they're not going to go to trial, that he is going to cut a plea deal. And I think the saddest part, and I thought that everybody should watch part 2. It's so good. Those 2 LA Times entertainment journalists,
excellent.
Unbelievable. They are 5s. I want to meet them and shake their hands. They're really, really great at what they do.
The one was kind of cute.
The guy, yes.
I mean, I'm not turning that away. I don't mind that.
There was how can you find him innocent? I mean, I don't know. Maybe his attorney, maybe she's got something up her sleeve that we don't know. But I mean, he was like blatantly misappropriating. Where's all the money? He's going to go
to jail at 83.
He's on camera going, when they caught him, like, where's the 80 million? It's all gone. Okay. Well, I mean, come on, on Mistresses, on Erica's career. I mean, I don't see what do they have that can create doubt?
You missed out by not going to Vegas to see that pretty mess. You missed out. I invited you. You tell me I'm out every night with friends and I just fly by you on the streets and I'm too busy. I invited you to Vegas. You didn't want to come see that pretty mess tour.
I have a soft spot for EJ, but boy, that Marco story, I'm telling you, what a warning.
Christopher
What a
Pasella.
warning. And like they said at the end, always give somebody an invoice and a receipt. Oh, even if they say, oh, no, I don't need one. You keep it for your own records then, because she really, I
don't give receipts to anybody.
What?
I don't know.
I get them from
but I'm like a lone wolf. I just, run by myself. So that's it. She shades LVP. There we go. Lisa, Kyle. Could we speak about Kyle a little more?
Please, because we got a ton of topics to get
here.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to get to the rat that Scuddy's in a second. What the hell? First of all, Giorgio Baldi, I love that restaurant. What the hell is Kyle Richards doing at Giorgio Baldi for dinner? Great restaurant with Kesha, the singer. And first of all, did you see this caption? It says, singer Kesha promotes freedom with Kyle Richards and girlfriend Morgan Wade after dinner. So the media is now referring to Morgan Wade as Kyle's girlfriend. Unless you could read the word girlfriend, I hate to be a lawyer, to being girlfriend, as in Kyle's girlfriend. But I think this caption means girlfriend. So the media is kind of just made Morgan Kyle's girlfriend. Does anyone else think that's kind of funny?
Yeah, I mean, right? Look, every week I flip flop on this one too. I don't know, are they together or not? Morgan put her arm around Kyle, with Kesha holding the sign. I mean, was that like promoting Kesha's album? That's what it was supposed to be doing, right? Or was that like a homeless person's sign they stole on the street? I was so lost.
Well, also, like, I guess freedom because of her trial, where she claimed, and I guess,
Luke.
but I think, yeah, I mean, I guess that's what it's, but I mean, here's the bottom line. Ladies, and for everyone just joining us, and we have so many new listeners every week, and we thank you. But for everyone in the back that is new to Behind the Velvet podcast of the Sarah Fraser Show, first of all, welcome. Second of all, we live for downloads and impressions. But I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we have a fame whore on our hands. I mean, Kyle is just out of fucking control. Just out of control.
I am getting tired of she's going on every, news outlet, Extra and Entertainment Tonight, right? And she's saying, I feel so badly for what I've done to Morgan. She doesn't like it. Then don't go to the Hollywood hotspots. Are you kidding? I love Kyle, but it's a joke. I mean, you're going to Craig's. You're going to Giorgio Baldi.
Giorgio Baldi, yeah. I was going to say, that ain't much better, sweetheart.
No, give me a break. She's so full of it. I mean, that's why it's like, I know she was so angry, and then our fans were angry at us for saying, oh, this, Kyle says that people should never say this is staged. And I do believe they're separated. But I mean, at this point, come on. You show up with Morgan, you know what you're going to get. And so does Morgan. If you didn't want this, there are tons of celebrities that are not seen. And no, Sandra Bullock, huge A-list star. You never see her because she's not going to Craig's.
After her husband, love of her life, passed away, she vanished from society. She also doesn't even live in LA because she can't stand it so much. I mean, right. There are ways to, if Kyle and Morgan really wanted to not be seen, they would be at Kyle's, well, I guess not her house because she still fucking lives with Mauricio, but they would be somewhere that is very exclusive, maybe like in the middle of nowhere where no one would see them. It's not that hard. I agree with you.
Yeah. That was such a weird threesome. Kesha looks great though, and I love me some Kesha, so I hope she comes back stronger than ever. But wasn't that just a weird threesome? And yeah, look, I'm with Kyle. I'm a fame whore. Like, if I could leave my house, I love being in my pajamas. If I could get myself out of the house 3 nights a week, I would be like Kyle. I'd be staging stuff. I'd be making out with Bill Maher. I mean, I just can't leave.
You love it. I just want the money. I'm okay leaving the rest of it behind. I'm just a simple girl who loves money. Kyle has done another interview recently, which I guess is some big revelation, although I'm sleeping on this one. She has revealed last week when she spoke, I think, to Entertainment Tonight, that her and Mauricio have agreed to see other people. Is this because it was a big headline. I guess she hasn't really spelled that out for us over the past. And how convenient that this is just being revealed during the finale of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This woman, I got to give her credit. She'll do anything to keep the show, the ratings going. I'm not even knocking her, right? But is this a revelation? Is this, I guess, we didn't know this? I mean, I'm being really serious. I'm not is this are you shocked at this?
No, I mean, this is like the slowest burn divorce in history, isn't it? And I do really believe that those two have a lot of love and affection for each other, but
I don't think there's going to be a divorce.
Oh, you think they're just going to keep it like this and they're just going to see other people openly? Oh, that would be hot. That would be a new one.
I mean,
who does that? They'd be the first.
She said in the same interview, she said, yeah, we're living together and we can see other people, and it's 28 years and I consider us a success, which I mean, in any state in the middle of nowhere is a success. In Beverly Hills, in Hollywood, it's a real success. But I don't know. I mean, is this is news to me? Is there going to be a divorce? Because I didn't think so. I think this is just it. They're living together for now until I guess Sarah's face is. I don't know.
No, I'm just thinking to myself, wouldn't that be fascinating? Like if they remained on TV, I mean, that would be one of the most, I don't know, interesting, I guess, like shakeups ever. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of, I'm trying to think of if anyone has ever done that, where they've just been open, they see other people, and they never get divorced. Who has done
Right?
that?
Like I mean,
Yeah, like for
Darby's
reality
getting
TV.
divorced, right? Is Ashley getting
Oh, I
divorced?
don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question.
I
They might be
think the
doing it, but
difference is
Michael is not like public really anymore.
no, that's what I'm saying. I think the difference is, unlike Michael, who I don't really think wants to be on the show, I think if they live together, we will see Mauricio. We will see him bopping in and out. And yeah, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure that we wouldn't see him, to your point. But my understanding is that, I mean, I didn't think there was an actual divorce on its way.
Wow. I love this. Mind blown.
Yeah.
That would be something. Like if they didn't get divorced, but they were out and about like fully openly dating people and just still on TV, and like Mo was still at the house and they were bringing home people. Now that's television. I would love that.
I could see Mauricio just for whatever reason. In my mind, I see him meeting somebody like 28, 31 soon and like being with them, like dating them. And I just don't see Kyle meeting a man. I think she's just gonna keep hanging. This is just my vision. I can't picture Kyle dating someone. I picture her hanging out with Kesha and Morgan, out with the Paps at night. That's just what I see.
That'd
I
be great.
mean,
Mo's hot. Look, we tried to smoke pot with him at Homeless Not Toothless. We were really, and he was very like friendly and flirty. I mean, not really. I mean, he was
I think
very
he's going to get
respectful.
a
He was with Kyle.
hot young
Yeah,
piece of ass. And not that Kyle can't get a hot young piece of ass. I just think
she's
she
got
has a
one.
hot, yeah,
Yeah.
she has one. And she's happy with
Woo,
it,
living your
girl.
life. Wait, I thought there was another Beverly Hills story I wanted to ask you about. We have a lot of tea to get to.
Ask
I really want to get to so many things with you because I love your insight. What was it? What was it? Hold on,
about Crystal.
let me get to my show notes.
Anne Marie is saying, she was warned about Crystal. She should have known not to trust her.
Mm.
I mean, I also want to talk while you
No,
look or
let's move
figure
on.
that out.
Let's move on because I have a lot to ask you about. Because I really, Porsha Williams is back. Sanya has removed RHOA from her bio on Instagram. So I want to hear what you're hearing if she's gone.
I mean, I think it's just understood that Sanya Richards Ross is gone. Look, RHOA needs to be fixed, and I need to apologize on air. Sometimes I apologize. I think maybe I haven't given Porsha enough credit. I've never been a huge Porsha fan. I'm a huge Kenya fan. Look, I think season 5, when Porsha and Kenya came into Atlanta, they changed that show, the course of that show, the same way like a Margaret or a Dolores did in New Jersey, the same way Erica did, the same way Dorinda. They had such an impact on Atlanta, but somewhere along the way, I just got a little sleepy bored with Porsha. Now, but I want to apologize because she is a force to be reckoned with. I mean, her life is so different now. Her husband has money, honey.
Well,
And
that's
so,
okay, wait, do you know anything about him? Because that's what I've heard. Like, he's actually really rich. Like, unlike Dennis the hot dog, which, I mean, you can make a lot of money from hot dogs. I'm not knocking Dennis. But Dennis began to resemble a hot dog. So it sort of was like, ugh, I mean, but I mean, he did have that hot dog fortune, I guess. But it wasn't like, there's you could be a millionaire, but then there's like we got deep pockets,
I
we got the
mean,
PJ, we got Sutton pockets, so this
I
guy
mean,
sounds like he's got Sutton pockets. And what does he do?
yeah, I mean, I don't think he has Sutton pockets, but I think he's well off. Also don't forget that she's coming back with Pilar, her family. I think I owe Porsha an apology. Kenya, it's gonna be like a Porsha Kenya driven thing. And I just think it's going to be so interesting to see the relationship between those two. Everyone thinks it's going to be Kenya versus Porsha. I'm not so sure. These two are a force to be reckoned with. The thing about Kenya Moore is Kenya is committed, just like Kyle, to the cause of making great TV. Do you know? So
Yeah.
Kenya is like, she's so bored lately. She has no one to spar with on her level. Kenya wants a Nene. She wants a Porsha. She wants someone there that she can volley to, that will volley back with her. Kenya would love to be read by someone worthy of reading her. So I do believe that for her $1 million in her own check, Kenya is thrilled that Porsha is coming back. And I think we might see a surprise alliance, friendship.
Oh.
Like these two might just, but do I think Sanya is really gone? Yeah. And we got some other problems. I don't think we're bringing back Marlo, Andrew, and Sheree together. I think something is being shaken up there. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I actually think I can't fucking believe I'm saying this. I think the one person you keep out of the remaining cast is Drew. I can't believe I'm saying this. Sheree is just, she's a lovely woman. She's a lovely woman. She's had some of the most iconic lines. I just think it's a little boring for my taste. A little boring.
By the way, Portia's husband Simon has a petroleum limited company that he founded in 2010, and it's a regional fuel supplier headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia, specializing in the supply and distribution of ultra low sulfur diesel and various grades of gas. That's a good business to be in. He's also worked in alongside Academy Award winner Spike Lee to executively produce the 2020 film Son of the South. He also owns Simon's Restaurant in Midtown Atlanta. Simon's Restaurant closed its doors, though, in May of 2020 due to COVID.
This is going to be good. Listen, it ain't going to be worse than last season.
He has 5 children of his own, too, plus Pilar with Porsha. So this could be really good. Anyway, he sounds like he does have a lot of money, so let's see it. It's fun to watch rich people.
It'll be good. My picker is normally off. My prediction is they keep Drew with Kenya and Porsha, and that's it. Those 3. Everyone else is gone. Marlo, goodbye. Goodbye to Sanya, and goodbye to Miss Sheree. Who gonna check me a boo?
Who do you think is coming back, and who do you think is being fired from RHOA? Always join the conversation on my Reddit, reddit.com/r/the Sarah Fraser Show. I'll be back tomorrow with more David Yontef. Bye, everybody.